All right.
I think we're live. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Is your thing on silent? Oops. There we go. Hi. I think you guys are chatting away already. Welcome to our live stream on Monday nights. This is going to be for Anime Matsuri 2024, happening August 8th through 11th at the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston, Texas, y'all. Who is all here ready to go? I hope you guys are getting excited as we get closer to the convention. We're announcing a lot more things as well as guests and major happenings at the convention. So please come in to the stream to know what's going on, to be informed, as well as to interact with us and your fellow attendees and future friends at Anime Matsuri. So please join us for our live streams most Mondays leading up to the conventions, almost every Monday. We hope to see you at the convention, of course. And John's fixing some things for me here.
Yeah.
We're live, so there's a lot of things that are a lot of tech going on here. Okay, we appreciate your time with us because this is a good full hour of information. So please get ready for some interaction with everyone. Okay, where is everyone tuning in from? I always love to see who's on board and ready to go in various places of the world. Sometimes we get Japanese guests, sometimes we get Korean guests and European guests, and we love it. So let us know where you're tuning in from. My name is Denise Lee, and this is Mr. John Lee, your host for the convention as well. So welcome to the live stream on this Monday, the 24th. My goodness, it's getting close.
Absolutely. And I just jumped in and J-Stuff 15. John, remember when I bet you $100 that I'll meet someone at Matsuri? I want to run it again this year. Bruh. Hey, okay, all right.
Don't forget to like the stream, comment away, ask your questions. We'll do our best to answer them. We also have some moderators and our fellow team members on this stream, like Llewellyn, Kay is on, I believe. And we will do our best to answer as we go. But we'd love for you to also share the stream. So if you can share it away, that would be fantastic as well.
I know.
Okay, H-Town, Southern Illinois. Okay, Woodlands, Dallas, in the house. Okay.
You know what? I got to turn... Oh, wait. Hold on.
What's going on?
That's fine. No, I just wanted to...
Are we good?
Yeah, I was just making sure that the... It's like, where's that volume coming from? Is it here?
It might be here. Yes, probably there. There we go.
There you go. All right. Okay. There we go.
You know, we just finished dinner and our daughter is like, "Are you going to be on live stream like this?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." My hair might be a little crazy right now, but that's all right.
It's not that bad. I guess
South
it's all right.
South side of Japan, Texas. Okay. Moon people, hello, welcome everyone. What is up? Tuning in from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, really? Are you really in Zimbabwe?
Okay, let's get going.
Exit 13. Hello, Charlie. What's up? How's it going?
I know John's hair is kind of crazy right now.
Yeah, just ignore my hair. It's kind of crazy. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Anything new? What's going on?
Are you guys getting your cosplays together? Speaking of our daughter, she told John that he should be Muzan at the convention, and he said he'll practice his walk with the smoke around in the coming out.
Well, not everybody has seen that last episode.
It's a thing. He has the smoke coming.
Okay.
How do you know it's for the last episode? He does that.
Well, I mean, maybe not everybody's caught up with Demon Slayer. You guys watch Demon Slayer? Yeah. Our kids love Demon Slayer.
Cosplay is coming together. Wonderful. Just got your wig, Karomi. Excellent. I need to figure out all my stuff as well. Still not there yet.
Working on my Goblin Slayer cosplay right now, actually. Man, I want to see that.
We have a full cosplay contest coming at you for 2024 Anime Matsuri, and is looking really, really great.
Yeah, by the way, is there anyone here from that's actually participating in the cosplay contest? And if you are, you should have gotten your acceptance emails,
Yes.
correct? Because those were sent out, last week?
Last couple weeks now.
Last week. We sent those out last week, and our cosplay contest is now full for 2024, which is kind of crazy. We had a lot more cosplayers, a lot more entries than we thought we would have.
Yes. And
And-
always last minute, more submissions, but unfortunately, we can only, accompany so many people on the cosplay, on the stage because of the limited time we have with the cosplay contest at Anime Matsuri. There's so many things happening on our main stage
Yeah.
at various points of the convention, but mainly our nightlife. And this year, our cosplay contest is actually happening after 7 p.m. So for those who are been used to having the cosplay contest in the late afternoon, early evening, we decided to make sure that the exhibit hall is closed before the cosplay contest starts this year. So
That's
this way
right.
more people can attend and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's right. So if you've been to Anime Matsuri the past few years, as a matter of fact, I think since we started,
Since we started
our cosplay contest was always on Saturday afternoon,
afternoon.
about 5 p.m., 4:30, 5 p.m.
Sometimes we did it as early as 3 p.m. one year, but usually in the late afternoon, early evening. Not this time. Still be in the evening after exhibit hall closes.
Yeah, 7:30. So the cosplay contest has been moved to after the exhibit hall closes, so everyone can, you can have
Have a
your time with the
chance.
exhibit hall and have fun. And then after the exhibit hall closes,
Join us.
then the cosplay contest starts, which is cool. But after the cosplay contest, then there's
Boom,
the concert,
boom, boom.
then there's Club AM. It's just gonna
Oh,
keep
there's
going.
there's multiple things going on
A hentai fest on Saturday.
on Saturday as well.
Yeah.
Yes, we haven't announced that to either, guys. So watch out for that. We haven't announced Club AM either. So we're looking forward to more announcements, of course, and definitely you guys have to go and experience as many things as possible during Anime Matsuri. It is a 4-day event. There's a lot of things happening even on Thursday night, Thursday afternoon to late evening, all the way to the early morning of the convention. So just stay tuned for more. The app, for many of you who have been asking, it's been getting all finalized. We're going to be uploading it and submitting it tomorrow, I think.
Well, Jason is here.
Oh, Jason's here. Okay.
Yeah, with his bloodshot eyes. Oh, he was saying that
He had
earlier.
LASIK last week.
Yeah. So he says he can't stare at the computer screen for too long. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it's an excuse. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's real. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Yes, karaoke battle, too. Excellent. Yes, a lot of stuff going on. And I haven't even talked about karaoke battle.
Big C, we need a Club AM for the kids and teens. Well, you know what? We used to have Club AM for the kids and teens until,
It wasn't a good idea.
that was a lot of babysitting.
That's a lot of babysitting. And I know you guys want to enjoy it. It's usually at night, so it's harder for parents to
Well, I'll tell you
bring
what.
the children at night
If
if
we-
they want to have fun.
Tell you what, right? Let's make a deal. If you can get like a good 30 parents to come and babysit at Club AM, we'll have a Club AM for kids.
Antonio, are more English voice actors being announced? Absolutely, yes. Still coming. Incoming, more incoming. So it's
Yeah, there's still more guests.
just starting.
Yeah, we haven't announced everything yet. There's there's a lot to come. Okay. So, by the way, did you guys see our announcements?
Last week.
Was it last week?
Last week.
Wait, I keep forgetting this is Monday.
It is Monday.
Yeah, last week. Quentin Flynn.
Quentin Flynn.
Wait, I saw someone here.
Samantha Flynn.
Samantha Flynn. Samantha, are you here?
How are you related to Mr. Quentin Flynn? What is your relations? Yes, we're excited to have Quentin Flynn join us. This will be a pretty good time for him to come because there's a lot of cosplayers that love Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's multi-talented, musician, voice actor, comedian.
I'm
improv.
Yeah, I'm his wife.
Oh, Samantha.
And I'll be his helper at the con.
Oh, yay.
All right, everybody, meet Samantha Flynn, Quentin Flynn's wife. There you go. She's right here. And
excited.
Welcome to the
We're
stream.
Excited to have you.
Yes, we're excited to have you here in Houston. It's going to be awesome. I'm like the biggest Metal Gear Solid fan ever.
Oh, yes.
So,
you should see his display in the game room.
Yeah, having Raiden is pretty awesome. Yeah, so I'm sure lots of people are excited to see Quentin Flynn. We are, so he's gonna be pretty awesome. And it's all about the fans, everyone having a good time. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's have a great time. But welcome, Samantha. It'll be very nice meeting you in person.
Nice meeting you in person. Yes, yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, in August, we're definitely excited. Yeah.
Huge, Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, you should see my collection. Yeah, it's
pretty solid.
It has everything except Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, we need a Kojima-san.
Yeah. No,
okay.
The bear's name in Bleach.
Oh gosh, it just stumped me right there. Well,
yeah.
You guys can figure that out in the chat. But yeah, we are just touching base on announcements with voice actors and talent. So it's still more incoming. We're and speaking of which, we're going to be showing you an incoming layout that is about to go live tomorrow, probably.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things. I guess while we're showing you, what, this is going to be crazy because I think while you're looking at this exhibit hall.
Ooh, here we go.
I know
2024 exhibit hall.
People are going to say, oh, can I zoom in? Can we zoom into this? Can I see that? I can't see. Well,
this is our newer layout this year. And we're going to describe some things that are in here. Okay. Take it in for a moment. This is now the George R. Brown Convention Center. We take all 3 levels of the George R. Brown Convention Center. It's nearly 2 million square feet of space at the George R. Brown. The first level is 5 halls. So it's A through E. If you're looking at the George R. Brown, A on the left, E on the right. And Hall A is dedicated to our concerts, our big concerts and main stage. One of the main stages is Hall A. Now, what you're looking at is Hall B, C, D, and E. So B through D are all our exhibitors, vendors, and industry guests and whatnot, and a lot of happenings in here, which we're going to describe in a moment. And Hall E is dedicated to all the artists and of course, the Artist Alley. So there's some new stuff here that we're going to go over. Just take it in, guys. Take it in.
Yeah, this is going to be on the app. So when the app launches, you'll be able to look at this exhibit hall in detail. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice this year. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot of interesting things to do.
And props to John. He designed most of this, so it's quite an undertaking.
So I don't know if there are any artists or vendors in here in the chat, but one thing we've been I guess like a contest we've been brainstorming and we've been discussing internally, and you guys can, throw in your 2 cents what you think about this. So just imagine the artist alley. We want to do a contest where we'll have, like, let's say the top 3 nicest artist alley booths, and they would get something like
An award.
yeah, like an award and credit towards the following year,
2025.
like 2025. So let's say the top 3 best artist alley booths, those will be judged by our staff, and it'll pick the 3 best ones, and each one gets an award and, like, $100 or something like that goes towards
Off
2025
discount.
And same thing with the vendors, right? But obviously the vendors will be more than that. Let's say 200 or more, like, dollars that would go towards their booths for the following year.
Basically, best in show.
And it's just, well, it's I guess the point of this would be because now you'll have artists and vendors trying to make their booths nicer, and of course these will be judged like right before we open, so when everything is as nice as it could be, and it'll encourage people to make their booths nicer and decorate nicer and whatnot. I think that's a good idea, so I mean, what do you guys think?
We've been trying to come up with something like this for a few years, and this year we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna have awards for both Artists Alley as well as our exhibitor hall, and making sure that we make a statement for just and a thank you for being able to come to the convention, put out a great display for you guys, for the attendees, and thanking those who really put the effort into creating an awesome booth.
Well, yes. And we started saying that'll be hard to judge.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Absolutely.
I'm glad I'm not judging that.
There's over 300 just artist booths alone to judge, and about maybe 400 so exhibitor booths. So that is a lot of
yeah, but it's also a way to give back, to artists and the vendors, which is cool because they supported us all this time. So if you go,
as well as Kabukicho area.
well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you walk around when it opens, when you walk around, you will definitely see. If you go to the different artist alley booths, you will see the ones that won because they'll display a plaque there, and then you'll know that they won like one of 3 or one of 5, or we're still trying to figure out what to do.
Make sure to give props to them when you see the award there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. So that's a new thing we're doing for artists and vendors to participate as part of our thank you, as well as something great incentive for the future, for the next year. Should we go over this more?
If you want to.
Okay, so I'm just gonna briefly run through this this exhibit hall. So if you're looking, that pink area will be our red carpet. There's several exhibitors there, but this year, if you notice, we have our car show Import Reactor on there, as well as featured guests on there. This is a great display of the Tasha cars, as well as performance vehicles that are going to be part of the convention, and are part of our sponsors as well, like Aston Martin and other companies that are involved. Now, that's the display on that red carpet area. You will see booths in blue there on the red carpet. Those are going to be your cosplay influencers coming. And then there's Itasha magazine booth, for example. There's going to be the Regal Cinemas, things like that as well. There's other things. I'm not going to get into it right now. But yes, that's our red carpet. Then we move on to the yellow areas and central area. Those are our premium booths, and then our standard booths on the in the back. Now, the perimeter. Let's go real quick from left to right, left back to right, you'll see Kaboom Games, and you see TCG there. Yes, there's gonna be
We're on the left side, right?
on the left side, and then you see console gaming, which we also announced already about the different tournaments that are happening at the convention. That's that area of the convention. Then if you go to the back side of Hall B there, that's the voice actors where they're going to be. There might be probably more booths there. That's just a quick layout of what it could be. Then we have Godzilla, which is 70th anniversary for Toho's Godzilla, and it's going to be major stuff happening in there as well. We'll get to that in one of the streams as we get more things that we can actually show you. And then Anime Matsuri booth, which will showcase various other guests and companies as well in there. And Equal Love Experience booth right there is one of the difference is this year, because we want to be able to have a stage for you guys to in there, as well as different activities that are going to go on with Equal Love and the fans. So there's a lot of things happening there, and we have a couple industry booths back there, which I'm not going to say just yet. And then let's move on to the right side, which is the pink area. That's Kabukicho. In between our pillars there, you're going to see all the different types of 18 plus content in there. You must have an 18 plus wristband in order to go in there, and we will have security for that as well. And there's some really exciting actually booths in Kabukicho with 18 plus adult content for those who can go in there and experience it. So, and then of course you have the Artist Alley, which is amazing, and all the different variety of talents and artists that are coming. Yes, so that's in a brief summary.
Correct. Now, just to
2024
to answer a question, somebody asked if the exhibitors will, or the exhibit hall will also be open on Thursday.
So,
the answer is no.
So,
Well,
for the Kabukicho, it is.
yes, but the vendors or the just everything other than the Artist Alley and Kabukicho will not be open on Thursday. And the reason for that is, in order to open the vendor hall on Thursday, everybody would have to be set up by 4 p.m. Well, no, at least by 4 p.m.
Yes, and that's usually the exhibitors come on Thursday morning to afternoon to set up, and some of these displays, of course, take hours and hours
Yes.
to do.
Because the setup time for exhibitors is all the way till 8 p.m. on Thursday. Artists usually set up much faster because they have smaller booths and smaller displays, so they can get everything done by 4 p.m. So at 4 p.m. on Thursday, we could open the Artist Alley. But if we were to do that for the exhibitors, we would have to put a time limit of 4 p.m. on Thursday, so everyone is ready to go, set up by 4 p.m. And we were thinking about this.
We might be changing this up in the future year because we will possibly be opening the exhibit hall on Thursday.
And that would also mean, even though we have setup in the exhibit hall starting Wednesday, which we start to set up there as well, we don't want to stress out the exhibitors too much. But I think if we give them enough time, and if people understand and they get another 4 hours of selling stuff, I think that would be
Possible.
Yeah, it would be possible. So it's definitely something we're talking about.
Yes.
To see if we can, if we can do this.
Yeah, we have to work with the convention center as well. If you guys think about it, this is a huge undertaking, taking over the George R. Brown, because they're in between our event. There's other events happening before us and after us. So we have a limited time in order for our organization to come in, set up, and mind you, the George R. Brown Convention Center or any convention center, you start with a clean slate and you had to build everything. So we're talking about decorators coming in to set up things, rigging companies to come in to put all the tech stuff together. And there's a lot of production that goes on at Anime Matsuri. If you've been to Anime Matsuri, you know we put on an amazing production of all sorts. So that we don't want to lose that aspect of the convention, and we want to give you the really quality stuff as possible, as much as possible. And yes, setup time is limited for us, but it takes only a few days to just create everything. And so for us, we do need more time on the just to set up. So this is why it will have to depend on the convention center's time frame in order for us to have more time to create the convention.
And just to answer, Exit 13 is asking, is there a place that you can box and ship merchandise?
Yes.
Maybe Saturday afternoon. Yes, there's a place in the Marriott. There's a place in the Hilton, and
FedEx as well.
yeah. The
FedEx store.
but the FedEx
Yeah.
in at the Georgia. No, that one isn't open yet.
We'll
No.
see. We'll double check.
For sure, there is the UPS store in the Hilton. So if you want to ship anything, they're open all the time. You can ship something from there.
Yeah, it says someone said FedEx in the GRB. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
maybe.
seeing that.
Yeah,
as well.
well,
It might be open, but yes, there's possibilities to do that. Absolutely.
so let me go back here. So as you guys know, if you've been like on the website, we have the hotel page. You can go to hotels, and we have different. Right now, we have I think 5 or 6 different hotels in which you can book your rooms for the block.
6, yeah.
6. So for anyone that's that doesn't know how this works, every year we have a hotel block. So we have a deal with different hotels, and we set out a block of rooms just for us, and no one else can book those rooms except Anime Matsuri attendees. And because the bigger the block, the better deal we get, right? So the whole point is to have the rooms there at a much more affordable rate than they would be normally. Now,
How does this help?
well, I'm sure you guys already know what the Hilton and what the Marriott Marquis look like. Those are really, really nice hotels. Those are the 2 best hotels in Houston.
Yes.
And normally they're really expensive. I know that the Marriott Marquis, for example, it has the Texas Lazy River. That's $400, $500. Per
night.
Yeah, per night to book over there.
And Hilton has the indoor pool along with amazing views and stuff like that, and amenities. They
And as much as we love these really awesome hotels, the regular pricing is too much. So we're always arguing. Like every year we negotiate so we can bring the pricing down as much
Yes.
as possible. I think right now in both hotels it's just half of the price it normally is, or some
more
along
than
those lines.
half the price for some of them.
And then the bigger the block, the lower the price can be, because we go back next year and say, hey, look, we need a bigger block, or we need even more rooms, just give us a better deal. And this is how it goes. Now normally the city of Houston looks at all the events that happen to George R. Brown, and they sort of put events in categories depending on how many rooms you have booked at hotels. That is the actual number one criteria in which they sort of judge events, right? It isn't attendance, it isn't how many people attend, it's how many rooms are booked when that event is happening. And the more rooms you have, the more concessions the city can give us.
Can offer us to
Yeah.
offer you guys as
Correct.
well.
And everything will go back to you guys. So this is how this kind of works. And it's it's kind of like a no-brainer for us. So we try as much as possible to promote rooms. And some people book Airbnb, and some people just maybe it's out of their price range. Find something cheaper, and that's fine too. But just to explain how this goes. So every year we also think about different ways to make this even better for our attendees. So this year, there's one idea we've been throwing around, and you guys can throw in your 2 cents here. We were discussing giving an incentive for everyone that has a room, that books a room in our hotel block, maybe until a certain date, like let's say July 7th. Is it July 7th? So like July 7th, right? Everyone that books a room until that time. So if you already have a room, that's fine. If you haven't, you still have time to book one if you want. And everyone in the room gets an extra AM 4-day badge.
Just for
free.
booking.
For free. Just for being part of our hotel block.
Yes. And that goes for all hotels that are involved with our room block. So,
Yeah.
by the way, real quick, before John goes further into it, Hilton and Marriott, those are the main hotels because they're connected to the George R. Brown Convention Center via Skybridge. So that's a really awesome, benefit.
Yeah. So that's the idea, and we are really grateful for anyone that books any rooms in our hotel block. We're really, really grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. It really helps. It helps all of us. Anime Matsuri is a really it's an amazing event. It's the only event of its kind like that in the George R. Brown. I remember when we brought Anime Matsuri for the first time to George R. Brown, they just looked at us like we're crazy. Like, what is this? What is this about?
Well, why is it so late?
Yeah, they had no idea, but now, everyone is in on it. The mayor's office, the mayor himself, and everyone at Houston First, and we have so much support, and this is amazing.
The whole convention center district area, it gets involved.
But we want to show everybody that this works, and our event and our attendees are just so awesome. Not to mention, we want to book more hotel rooms.
Yes.
Because we want the city to see how awesome Anime Matsuri is.
How you guys support the event and the city. So that's mainly it. We know there's a lot of you guys that come to the convention, but we also have to document it for the city. So this is a great way to, just get more benefits for us and for you.
Yes.
To make things, more affordable.
Now, I want to ask. We have some questions here on the website. Let me pull this up real quick. Stream.
Yep.
Stream. All right. Let me copy this real quick.
No, I think Llewellyn. I think you have this as well.
Okay, guys, go to this link right here. Right, and on this link, there's 4 questions. Just do us a favor, right, and just answer
all 4.
All 4. So the first one you can pick 3, and the other 3 you just need to answer and just pick one answer. So what are you looking forward to most at Anime Matsuri? Pick 3. Right? The cosplays, meeting new people, socializing, the main events, like the concerts, Club AM, cosplay contest, Nerdless, Hentai Fest, that stuff. Exhibitors, Artist Alley, video games / TCG or trading card games. The guests.
Pick 3, top 3.
Pick your top 3.
Yep.
We would like to know. All right. Question number 2. Is the AM badge good value? We started at $60, right, and increased it to $110 over time. This is for a 4-day badge, right? Sometimes this is kind of like hard to explain because people see the badge now and they say, "Oh, it's $100,
higher.
It's $100 now," but it actually started at $60, right? And it was $60 for a 4-day badge. So if you would have bought the badge then, you would have paid only $60. But still, we want to know because these things help us. And we do the best we can. So it's great value, it's good value, but it's too expensive. Okay. So then here comes the hotel promotion. We're considering giving away.
You know what we okay. Someone's already putting panels. We did
Oh,
combine.
panels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just from those ones, I didn't even add the panels. I
Yeah.
guess. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So we're considering giving away a free badge to everyone that has a hotel room booked in our block by July 7th. You support this? Great idea or not a great idea? Okay. And finally, here's this one. Should we bring back the con alley? Okay. Now this is a good question.
Con means short for convention.
This used to be a thing, believe it or not, back in the day. This was really common, and I enjoyed this part of conventions, right? Basically, what it was is conventions had an area where other conventions would go and set up
promote.
set up a booth and promote their conventions. And the way this would work is no one was actually paying for that space. They would just trade. So for example, let's say if we did this with Comic Palooza, then Comic Palooza would have a booth at our convention promoting Comic Palooza, and we would do the same at their convention. So we're just trading tables. And it was just kind of like it's like a gentleman's agreement, and we all kind of different conventions kind of work together
To help each other
yeah,
out.
to help each other out, for this stuff. But after some time, I'm not sure when and how and what happened. Just conventions in general, the events in general, just stopped working with each other.
Yeah. It was actually very sudden.
And I don't know what started this and why and how and where and what triggered this, but the point is, it just stopped happening. So con alleys started disappearing from conventions. Like now, you hardly see, if you go to an event, you just hardly see another event promoting there. I'm not sure why. Maybe people think it's like a conflict of interest or it's just competition.
There was also, I know at one point, I think what triggered it, to be honest, was the Los Angeles convention started forcing conventions to pay for the booth as a space, and I think that kind of threw things off, and then it kind of like went off the grid. So it was strange. It's been years since that's happened. Since we had any event lately has had a convention alley. We used to do that, for many years. Anime Matsuri, by the way, is going on 18 years, and I want to say the first 12 years we were doing that. We were doing convention alley.
Yeah. So, and it doesn't have to be just Houston. I mean, I remember back in the day we had
At least the first 10 years.
IkiCon, we had just
A-Con,
different events
OniCon.
from all around Texas. We would, of course, we went to as many of them as we could. We didn't go to all of them, but
Yeah, depends
we
on
had-
our team if we can go to these events.
But we have the space, so we could just give other conventions. We could let them come into our convention and promote their events, because at the end of the day, I think the more conventions here in Texas
Support each other.
that do better, and the more we support each other, the better it is for everybody. We don't look at any other event as competition. We just want to help the market in general. After COVID, things got pretty rough for some events, and some events couldn't even survive.
Yeah, couldn't even do their event again.
Yeah, and it's for us, it's not, we're never happy when we see another event struggling or shutting down. That's never fun. So maybe it's just something that we've been considering. But again, things have changed so much from back in the day when this was a thing.
It
So-
was more intimate back then.
Well, yeah.
So
I don't even know how people.
Well,
I don't even know how
because-
they would react.
Well, back then too. I mean, there's a lot of conventions that were not. It's not as mainstream as it is now. I want to say. So conventions were much smaller. Even us, we were much smaller, and so it was very warm and being able to help each other out. And I want to kind of go back to that to build the community and stuff like that again, so that we can all be part of promotion of Japanese animation and pop culture.
I mean, sometimes we reach out to some events, but I think it's these days it's almost like strange. Like people, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's an after COVID thing. I'm not sure if it's COVID, but
Yeah, no, it happened before. I mean, convention alleys started dying out. Like this is probably by 2017, 2018.
maybe.
Yeah, so it's been a little while. 2016 maybe even. So I haven't seen it done in a long time.
Well, maybe it's time. You know, maybe it's time to bring it back, and just. But I guess everything starts with conversation. So
Yeah.
if you can't talk to each other, then you're not gonna do anything. So I guess the first thing is just to talk about it with even you guys, and then from here we can start reaching out to different events. We have in the George R. Brown, we have Anime Matsuri, and then we have Comic Palooza, and then we have Collecticon, and then we have TCG Con. Okay, even though that's not an anime convention, and then we have something else.
I don't
There's something in January or what other anime convention is there in the GRB? Does anybody
no
know?
other anime convention.
No, I think there is one. It's like anime something. Isn't there another anime convention in the GRB?
George R. Brown? No.
Like in January? I thought it was. Anime Verse is at the NRG, right?
Yes. There's no one.
I don't know.
It's first of all.
Maybe I'm thinking TCG Con.
Yeah, TCG. There's for an anime convention or any convention to happen at the convention center, it is extremely challenging.
TCG Con died, unfortunately. What? When? There was a TCG Con?
No, there was a TCG
this
Con
year,
this
right?
year. There was
Wait,
at the George R. Brown.
they died at what?
Oh, Collecticon maybe.
Well, we went to Collecticon.
You went.
Oh yeah, I went to Collecticon.
But in general, to be at the George R. Brown and any convention center, it is very challenging. I was saying, because not only is it like a clean slate that you had to build everything from scratch, but it's also extremely expensive to host an event at any convention center. So
Yeah, it's not like a hotel.
We know the difference between a hotel setting, a outdoor event versus
Anime Impulse.
versus no, not Anime Impulse, versus a convention center setting, because you had to have decorator, all kinds of things that have to take place, and you had to pay for a lot of different things.
Well, yeah, that's true. Like if you do a convention at a hotel, you're not paying for example, you're not paying for power, right? So just power alone, the difference between a hotel and a convention center, like the NRG or the GRB,
Hotel, you don't have to pay for it.
just power alone. And when I say power, I'm sure some of you guys might think, well, I mean, a few $100s here and there, what could that be?
No, tens of thousands of dollars
Yeah. Yeah.
just for power.
That's a lot. And in a hotel, when we were at
Marriott Waterway in Woodlands,
and
Hyatt Regency.
the Hyatt Regency, yeah, we never paid for power.
Nope.
As soon as we set foot in the GRB, boom.
Huge bill. Yeah, so it's a very different, move from a hotel setting versus a convention center setting, and that goes for any convention center. So there's different things that you had to pay for: internet, electricity, decorating, rigging, just the rent. Alone. So there's a lot that is involved in it, and for us to have Anime Matsuri all three levels, because of our programming, we have to take all three levels, and then amazing enough, the convention center accommodates us in that sense, because we're the only event like this at the George R. Brown that takes over all different types of areas of the convention center. So it is, even I think Comic Palooza takes part of the third floor and part of the first floor, but we do all three levels. So it is very different. and it's challenging at the same time. So we hope that maybe to give an opportunity to, because of our space, we do have a lot of space, we can recreate the convention alley one of these, maybe next year.
Yeah.
So
Freddie BD says for hotel promo, discount for next year instead. So discount for next year instead of the badge for this year. That could be a thing.
that could be a thing.
That could be a thing. Good idea. Good idea. Well, the thing with the badge though is the badge also helps because see the more people that are at the convention, the better the vendors and the artists and
We'll
the
do
more business they have.
more business the opportunity that you guys are supporting the businesses that are there at the convention, because that's what we need.
Or maybe we can do a combination of both.
Yeah,
Who knows?
a combination of both probably is a great idea.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do our best. We want you guys to know we do our best anyway. For you guys for the convention and just to make this as
we get
affordable and as comfortable as possible.
we come up with ideas, but we also want to see what your feedback is like. So this is a great way to get that information from you guys. So thank you.
Yes, thanks. Yeah. Can I ask an unrelated question about autographs?
Sure.
Go ahead. Hit it.
That would be kind of... We actually did that as a surprise, Yowie Star, for hotel rooms before. But I don't know if you guys know this, but there is the Hilton Americas, for example. I know they do this because we put it in our contract with them, which is they have a incentive for you guys to keep your rooms clean during the convention. If you keep your room clean, housekeeping gets to choose the cleanest room during the convention, and that room gets a weekend. I don't know if it's for Anime Matsuri next year or some kind of weekend during the year. You get to stay at the Hilton again. So that's a clean room contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that's actually a thing?
Yeah.
So
maybe
yeah.
we'll have to promote that more.
Well, yeah, but the difference is only one person wins that.
Yes, I know.
So one person wins a free room for the next time they come to Hilton. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about giving more to everybody that has a room in the block.
Yes.
But Yowie Star put a surprise in the hotel rooms. Yeah. Okay.
We might have to do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have to do that. I said I did not know that. Oh, yeah. It's a thing. It's been going on for like what?
Several years.
Yeah.
Several
3 years?
No, more than that.
More than 3 years?
Oh, yeah. It's been since like 2018.
Yeah. So every year after the convention, housekeeping, when everything is done, when they've just the convention's over, when people have checked out, they go in there, they clean the rooms, they take a picture of like the cleanest room, and they let us know what room number it is and who stayed there, and that person gets like a free room next time they come to the Hilton.
Right.
Yeah. So you know.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
We actually brought up that idea for them because we wanted you guys to get more amenities and concessions through us. So we actually came up with the idea for them, and they love it.
Now somebody's asking if we invited VTubers.
We do invite VTubers, but it's also a challenge to get VTubers here because of their schedule.
I can't read her Japanese or their Japanese name. Who reads Japanese? Well, I can't. Okay. So do you invite VTubers? Yes. We do invite VTubers. Any particular VTubers that you're requesting?
So yes, we do, but it's also like I mentioned just earlier. It's always a little bit challenging because of our dates and what they'll need at the convention. So if we can work that out, we'll do our best to bring a VTuber.
Goggles 20. I had an amazing weekend. Nintendo Direct was awesome. And Neo Nendoroids that was unveiled last week was so amazing. Yeah. Did they just show Metroid 4? Was that at this Nintendo Direct? I mean, I saw the video, but I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct. I wasn't sure if that's when they unveiled the new, Metroid 4. Looked like fire. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to be seen.
One of these days, we're gonna get Nintendo to Anime Matsuri. Mark my words. They can come and do the Nintendo Direct from the George R. Brown.
Well, guys, that's the gist of what we've been working on, what we've been kind of hoping that you guys to support. There's way more announcements coming, and as we go, we're gonna, highlight them as much as possible. And there's so much to do during the convention, so we hope that you guys get to experience, tell people about it, learn more what's happening, and as soon as the app is launched, we can tell you guys more, and you guys can share more and start creating your own schedule within the convention, and then share that away. But we absolutely are so grateful for all those who are already coming to the convention, gotten your badges, preparing yourselves for whether it be financially preparing, and or your cosplays to support everyone there and be part of the activities and all the different events happening at the convention. We're excited for you. We're excited that this is coming together, and it's only about a month and a half away, so it's kind of crazy that it's getting closer. Yeah.
Mimi Kanade.
Which hall is the Godzilla store going to be at? It is hall Hall C, I think. Yeah, Hall C. The back of Hall C. You'll see it. You can't miss it.
It's massive this year.
It's massive this year. It's only, Godzilla's 70th anniversary. And as you know, there's already special guests coming, and there's going to be all kinds of activities inside the booth as well.
Yeah. And we can't stress this out enough. Just remember, when you come to the convention, one of the things that you should do, if you're over 18, right?
Get your wristband.
Yeah, and you want to attend any kind of
18
plus events or going to Kabukicho, you just go get your wristbands first.
Info desk.
Go to the info desk.
Any info desk.
Show them your ID and they'll give you a wristband.
Yes.
Right? Just have that with you. It's just better to just have it anyway, even if you're not planning to go to any 18 plus events. Just have it anyway. Yeah. It's
a great idea. And we have such a huge nightlife at the convention, so we haven't announced Hentai Fest. We haven't announced Nerdlesque. There's so many things going on. Club AM. So there's a huge, atmosphere at night during the Anime Matsuri, and we still have yet to put it out there for you guys.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned.
And thank you so much for everyone that went on that link and answered those questions. That was pretty awesome. Thank you so much.
For the poll, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look, and we'll definitely take all of your opinions into consideration. We thank you so much for your support and for just making Anime Matsuri what it is. We try to take your ideas, and we have our ideas and basically everyone's ideas to push the convention forward.
Yeah.
And whatever you guys think, your opinions, your feedback is very important. It's important to us, and we stay connected because we want your feedback.
Yeah, this is why we're able to change certain things, adjust certain things, so that it can accommodate you and what your desires are for the convention and your experience too. So that's very important to us, so that it remains memorable all year round. So thanks so much for all the people that have come on here. Everyone get excited for the convention. Again, August 8th through 11th. AnimeMatsuri.com to get all your information and get your badges ready and book your hotels. We would love for you to join us for our 18th annual convention this year.
Oh yeah, and I know Llewellyn is here in the chat.
Oh yes,
promoting the Discord.
We have an official Discord now, and so you guys search us. There's a link on here, and we'd love for you to be a part of it, to know more and interact. on a regular basis daily through our Discord. So please join us. We're also looking for more people to help in our team.
Oh, and by the way, we get this question quite often. Let me
Oh,
just answer it right now.
okay.
About volunteering. So if anybody or if you know anyone, so if you know anyone that wants to volunteer,
And get involved. You passed it. There you go. You can sign up.
yeah, just go on here.
We actually have quite a bit of submissions. We're going through it still, and there's so many different ways to get involved. Many different teams, whether it be registration, info desk, guest relations, retail departments, various areas of the convention. Artist alley, exhibitor hall. There's many different ways to get involved and help the convention
So
as
yeah,
a part-time or full-time volunteer.
and actually that page explains everything about volunteering for Anime Matsuri. So
Mm-hmm.
if you know anybody that's interested in volunteering, that's easy to find. They can just go on there, fill out this form,
Yeah.
and we'll reach out to them.
And volunteer orientation is coming up next month. So you still have an opportunity to join our team.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of the stream tonight. And we hope to, tell you more during the week, but also during the live stream next Monday. So join us again next week.
All right, we'll see you guys next Monday.
All right. Take care and stay nerdy. Bye.
Have a good night.